might have already been, even if you can't see them exactly, might have already been spawned. So it's a little bit further out. Okay, so now let's do Paladin. Let's do the Paladin. Let me make sure we can see that. Perfect. 2.5 screens away. Perfect. And stats, skills, 98 skills. Ugh, awful. All right. Blizzard University. I wish, man. Yeah, characters, they're good enough. This is good enough. So once again, I want you to note that my life and mana totals are wrong from what they would actually be. People brought this up in the other videos. They said, what's going on? Shouldn't you have more life? You should have more life. And we're going to actually back up real fast. And we're going to do this. Let me change. And Paladin. All right. So this is why you might say you're wrong, Mr. Llama. So the first thing you should note, Paladin starting stats, pretty decent. 25 strength, 20 dex, 25 vita, and energy is always like, meh, you know, kind of whatever. But those top 3 are pretty good overall, right? Hit points 55, stamina 89, mana 15. He starts out pretty well. Additionally, let's look at his stats per effect, okay? 1 vitality is equal to 3 life. This is once again on that mid-higher end, right? They're either 2 life, 3 life, or 4 life for the barb. So 3 life is very good. Paladin has 3 life. He also gets 1 stamina per 1 vitality, which is standard except for the assassin right. And his energy is 1.5 mana. So overall, pretty solid stats per effect, and you can see that pumping into life is going to be very beneficial for him. Now each character level he's going to gain 2 life, 1 stamina, and 1.5 mana. So decent character level gain over there as well. And this is where I mean for each character level. So you say, wait a second, if he's level 99, like that Paladin you just had right there, who's level 99, right? Level 99, shouldn't his life be higher than 50? Yes, it naturally would be higher than 50. This is a hacked character, okay? So bear with me here on the bear with me on the hacked character, right? Because this is just for the purpose of showing stats and skills. All of these characters are exactly for that purpose, okay? So we can once again go back and look at the Paladin here. That's the starting value, yeah. So if we go faster hit recovery, faster cast rate, faster break, faster block recovery, block rate, sorry. You can see pretty decent, right? Pretty decent. His faster recovery starts at 9 frames. That's pretty good. His faster cast rate starts at 15 frames. A little slow. It's not bad. It's not great, right? A little bit slow. And then if you go down to the block rate, that's where the Paladin really shines. He starts at 5. And with Holy Shield, he starts at 2 frames for his blocking at 0% block rate. Okay? So it's pretty nice. You just get a point in Holy Shield or a few points in Holy Shield, and he blocks extremely, extremely quickly. So very, very strong character for blocking, right? Running a shield on this character is usually a pretty decent idea. You can generally pump up his defense values pretty well, and then with that stuff, just make him really difficult to hit. Yeah, Holy Shield OP, that's right. So, very solid. So let's take a look at this character. Okay? First things first. Strength. Once again, I'm getting enough strength to wear whatever gear that I want to wear. Okay? I'm getting enough strength to wear whatever gear I want to wear. Energy. Probably not putting any energy on this character. I'm trying to think if there's any character that I ever really put in. You could maybe put a few points early on him, on like a Hammerden. I would put maybe 10, 15 points on a Hammerden kind of early. But once you get too far beyond it, you never really need energy on him. Defense, I'm going to say a lot of times you will be running with max block on this guy. Oh, I have no weapons. A lot of times you'll be running with max block.
Hi.
Oh. Shields. On this character. Okay. So hooray, whatever, chance to block 1%. A lot of times you're going to run with that very high. So you're going to have 150, 160, whatever it is, dexterity. It's almost necessary, exactly, to run max block. That's very right, Warren. It's almost necessary, and it's so strong on him. And then with Holy Shield, it makes it even easier to get because it increases your successful blocking. And then, you know, there's just so many good Paladin shields as well that you're just generally going to be a max block. So a lot of times you're going to have points in dexterity for that. And then the rest of everything, right? So let's pretend like this is, you know, max block stuff, whatever. And then the rest of it you're going to generally pump into vitality because, of course, you want to have life. So, some things to note. The first thing is I don't have Pluggy on this computer. So, I just realized that. So, I'm not going to be able to put in all the skill points for everything like I kind of in the other videos. But we'll still talk about it. First things to note. This character is amazing. This character can pretty much do everything. He's a team player. And I say this because he has these auras, right? So defensively, he's got great auras such as Salvation, which 1 point in Salvation is 60 to all resistances. 60 to all resistances. The max block percent is 75%, by the way. So, that's amazing. For 1 point, you and your entire party that's near you gets 60 to all resistances.
See you in hell.
Yo, thank you so much, DJ. Hey, we did get it working. All right. You also can early on just get 1 point right here for your resistances. If you want to resist cold, fire, or light, you can get Defiance to increase you and your party's defense. You can help heal your party. You can help reduce the poison on your party. You can make your party run very quickly. You can make it so you can get mana fast for you and your party, and then you can clear monsters in an area with it as well, right? So a lot of very solid skills, and I'll even show you a little bit of vigor, right? Here's my run speed. Now I get vigor on, right? Speeds me up. And the more points in vigor, the faster you go. It's very nice. So very good, right? Mana for your party, heals for your party, defense, resistances, run speed, all that for your party. It's great. But additionally, and you can just swap between these super easily, additionally, you have offensive things, such as Might, which is going to increase the damage. Blessed Aim, increase the attack rate of your party. Concentrate, which will increase the damage and decrease the chance of interruption. Fanaticism, which increases damage, attack speed, and attack rating. So this is a really powerful one, right? A lot of people are using Fanaticism for a lot of these builds because it just makes you attack faster and do a lot of damage and better attack rating. Conviction. So if you're running with a lot of sorceresses and elemental characters, you can lower the resistances of other monsters around you. Can also be used to break resistances. Holy Shock, Holy Freeze, and Holy Fire will not be shared. Additionally, Thorns won't be shared, and Sanctuary won't be shared, I believe, right? I don't think I ever used Sanctuary. Or it damages the undead and knocks them back. Yeah, I don't think I ever used that. So these skills right here are the ones that will be just under you. Okay. Thorns is shared? Thorns is shared. So, Holy Freeze, though, is not shared. Holy Fire is not shared. Holy Shock is not shared. Maybe it's just those three that aren't shared. Thorns is shared. Is Sanctuary shared? I actually don't know on that one. Like I say, nobody uses Sanctuary that I know. Thorns is shared, so you can give that to, like, Necromancers, minions, and things like that, which is really nice. But, okay, so that one's not. But these four are not shared. But regardless, a lot of stuff is shared that does a lot of good, right? And is very, very helpful for you and your party. Okay. Now, let's get to the combat skills, because you've seen all these awesome things.
Fresh meat.
What's up? Thank you, Cheeky
Our
Biscuit.
little llama is growing up so fast.
That's right. We've seen all the fun things that the character has, right? He can increase parties' res and healing and defense and all that stuff. He can decrease monsters' resistances, increase damage, holy freeze, holy shock, all that. What makes him even better is all of these skills are actually really good. So let's kind of first go back. If I'm starting the game out, let's say I'm on really low level, okay? I'm probably running Holy Fire. I personally love Holy Fire at very low levels. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, whatever. Holy Fire is amazing damage. Not so much for the little spark of damage it does around you, but the damage it adds to your attack. I can literally just have a few points in Holy Fire, have no weapon,
I will cleanse this wilderness.
and do 22 to 35 damage. Or if I keep bumping it up, do a lot of damage. So I can sit there and like punch Andariel to death super easily with just points in Holy Fire. I don't even need a weapon. This right here is crazy good, the amount of damage that you're going to be getting from that. Okay? That right there is crazy good. So I like to start Holy Fire early. You can use Sacrifice if you'd like. At level 12, I like to get Zeal. But you have to be careful with Zeal, because once you get 4 points in it, such as I just did right there, you're going to get stuck kind of in locks, right, where I couldn't run away. That whole time, I could not run away, because I had to go punch, 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 punch. You're going to have to do that. So you need to be very careful if you're going to become a Zealot. That being said, if you get your character a little bit of gear, you get Zeal plus Holy Fire, or later on you're going to be running Fanaticism, right?
Fresh meat.
Up once upon a time. And Zeal, punch, 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 you know, and you can just wipe out monsters all around you. Very, very good. So first character that you're going to kind of see is a Zealot. Okay, first character you might see is a Zealot. If you're running into monsters that are immune to physical or something, or you can't deal the damage type you need, Vengeance is a great way to get rid of them. So this is another good thing about the Paladin. There's no area where he really can't do anything, right? So you're going in physical immune, great, whatever. Vengeance, boom, I add on cold, I add on fire, I add on lightning damage to my attacks. I'm going to be able to take everything out with this skill, right? Very, very, very helpful to have a point in Vengeance right there. There's also Conversion. I don't know if anybody really uses Conversion that much. Can help you convert monsters to fight against. So these aren't really skills that are used for like all the time, but they can be used for helping you out in sticky situations. They're kind of one-point wonders, I would almost say, for each of those. Going further away now from this piece of it, we'll move over Holy Bolt. This is another thing that's very helpful if you need to clear out some areas that have magic immune and you're running Blessed Hammer. Now, Hammer is going to be the most common build that you're probably going to see, I would say, on this game. Okay. So this is a very good AoE. This does magic damage, or yeah, magic damage. Right? So, very, very, very solid character.
Fresh meat.
Yo, what's up? Thank you so much, Hobby. Very, very strong character, because you can see the area, you can track it. Anything that gets touched by that hammer is going to take the hammer damage. And you can get these hammer damage, this hammer damage up to like 17k, 18k, like a ton of damage. So you just sit there and just go bam, 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 with medium faster cast rate, right? We said he doesn't have the best, but it's not bad. you're going to do a ton of damage. And remember, magic immunes are the fewest in the game. Magic immunes are Unravelers in Wave 2 and whatever, right? And, like, one other monster. I can't even think of it. Like, there's not a lot of magic immunes in this game at all. So you very rarely have to ever worry that you come against a magic immune, and you're going to be, screwed from it, right? So the Unravelers are really just kind of the place that it's going to be an issue. Beast in Act 3, okay, there you go. Beast in Act 3 as well. But yeah, Wave 2 Hell Bale is pretty much the only place that it really sucks. This is the strongest chaosing character probably in the game, I would say. Javazon with Infinity, Light Source with Infinity can also be obviously very good, and you could maybe say they compare. But from just a pretty cheap, easy character to build, you just max out your Blessed Hammer. You're going to run it with Concentration, because this will increase the damage of your hammers, and call it good, pretty much, right? That's it. Yeah, it's the fastest safety build. There you go. So very, very strong. So you'll have Blessed Hammer Dins, right? Hammer Dins. Additionally, you're going to have Fist of the Heaven Dins. Now, what does Fist of the Heavens do? This is actually one of my favorites. You're going to run Conviction. Do we not put a point in it? There we go. You're going to run Conviction, and you're going to run Fist of the Heaven. Oh no, do I not have enough mana for it?
Fresh meat.
I don't have enough mana.
Mr. Yamalov.
That's really sad. I can't reset it to get more mana. No! I think we're screwed on that one. Let me see if I can find a wand with some energy or something.
The Order welcomes you.
Come on. Energy. 17 to energy. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Genius. Alright. So, Fist of the Heaven is like this. Woo! Look at that. Oh my god, it's so cool. Is that not the coolest skill you've ever seen? PVM? It's okay. It's not great. PvP can be pretty fun, right? It can be pretty fun to run that. Because all you do is sit there and just go and basically bring down light from the sky. And you can actually make an okay character from this. So you're going to have Holy Bolt damage. That you saw it released Holy Bolts around it. And then you're going to have the Fist of the Heavens damage coming down. So it's a fun character, not the strongest, but it is possible. Additionally, a character that you might see is the Smiter. Now, what's amazing about Smite is that it can't miss. It also has a stun on it. This is the most popular Uber character. Right? Ow. So you can see, right? Hit, 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 hit. This is... The no-hit is amazing. And the stun piece of it is amazing as well. This is one of the strongest characters in the game. Because it has that on it. Additionally, it's going to be taking shield's damage. So you can see your shield is going to have a smite damage on it. This isn't a great shield for that. Kite shield. But there are some really good shields for smiters that do really good damage. You combine it with fanaticism. You combine it with life tap, right? And you can go in and kill the Ubers and just sit there and go and just punch basically with your shield over and over and over and do tons of damage. And your life will be like, but you keep regaining it because you have life tap and you're always hitting. So very solid, very, very, very solid skill. You will see this, once again, like I said, as one of the most popular characters in the game. Charge. Now, this is a great skill. Sometimes you have charged in, so you have people that are run around with an item to charge with and use it for its damage. Thank you, Ladner.
The Paladin convinced my religious parents to buy me M-rated B2 back in the day.
Wow, there you go. Convince them to buy it. So charged in, some people run charged in. Like I say, it's probably not the most popular build in the game, but it's still possible. But a lot of people also will just use it for the charge ability. It's a great way to get around. Additionally, you can screw screw things up in the game basically by charging. You can like glitch it a little bit, but whatever. Charge also is viable. And then now we get down to the most OP skill in the game, which you can see is buffing my smite damage, is additionally buffing my defense damage, my blocking percent, right? All these things are getting buffed from this skill. Mana cost 35.
Yes?
Oh no, I can't cast it without a... Oh no, that's annoying. Wait, I went outside though. Shouldn't I be able to... Alright, well whatever. Basically, I can cast Holy Shield, and it just makes everything with the Paladin so much stronger. I think this is one of the things that makes the Paladin one of the strongest characters in the game. Which, like I said, he already has auras for everybody. He already has all of these different attacks. He's already got hammers, so he can clear super easily. Thank you, NSW. He can clear the game super easily. He has so many options, being a Zealot, being a Smiter, being a Charged In, being a Foden, whatever he wants. And they gave him Holy Shield as well, which just makes him this tank that can block everything, requires no, it just makes it super easy, pretty much. Your block rate, remember if I bring up this image, with Holy Shield, very bottom right, if you just have Holy Shield on, it's 2 frames per block. That's your faster block rate. Easy max rock, easy max block, easy to max resistances, easy to have high life on him. One of the strongest characters in the game is him. So that kind of takes you through a lot of the stuff of the Paladin. Things to note, right? A lot of 1-point wonders. That's a 1-point wonder. That's a 1-point wonder. That's a 1-point wonder. If you're a Hammered In, you're maxing Vigor out. Otherwise, these can be okay, but I prefer just having Salvation, right? These are just if you want to like increase your maximum resistances, because they do that actually as well. It's kind of like a hidden ability of those. They'll increase your maximum. Over here, right, in the offensive auras, generally you're running Fanaticism if you're melee. You might run like Holy Freeze or something if you need that in a specific area. If you really want to be a support for elementals, you're running Conviction, and then as a Hammered In, you're running Concentration. I'd say those are the general things you're running. Could run like Thorns or Might or whatever. I guess you'd run Fanaticism though, probably over Might for like a summon minion army. And then combat skills, it's really your pick of the litter. You just kind of, whatever you want there. It's just kind of, you can run it how you like. But that's kind of a look at the Paladin. Very strong character, like I say, very strong, can just do whatever he wants. Max block is going to be pretty important on him, so kind of note that. But note that you're not going to need a ton of dexterity to get max block, because you're going to have things like Holy Shield, which is going to contribute a lot to your blocking percent. And you're going to have a good shield and stuff, right? So that is the Paladin.